Yo, what's up? Here's the review for episodes 3 and episode 4 of season 4 of Atlanta. Now, this is the final season, and there will be spoilers in this review. And man, these two episodes we have here, episode 3 called Born to Die, and episode 4 called Lightskinned It. And I just want to read the synopsis for both of these episodes. So, episode 3, Born to Die, the synopsis is: I'm tired of all these old heads hating. Just let me listen to my Italian drill music and blue eye trap in peace. Y'all can listen to D'Angelo or whatever. Episode 4 is: my family is so crazy. We need our own reality TV show. How you still got beef from the 70s? Woo. And y'all need to stop flirting with people's daddies. I've totally forgot that these episodes have these what do you want to call them, these weird ass synopses for them, these goofy ass synopses for them. I love it so much because it has a lot to do with the episode, but it's just, it's not really telling you anything. I enjoy that so much. But with episode 3, we have Paperboy, two stories going on. You have one with Paperboy and you have one with Earn. And with Paperboy, you get him going to perform for, I guess, a Jewish bar mitzvah or something like that, and he ends up getting invited or offered to do a mentorship to a Jewish man's son who's the up and coming rapper. And the dude got some money, offers him $1 million, and then he ends up going to do the mentorship, but finding out the boy doesn't want any help and just says, yo, chill out, take the money, just do what you need to do. He finds another rapper who's doing the same thing and is invited to a seminar where he's told, you need to find a young white avatar. You need to find somebody to be a young white dude who's a rapper, to be your avatar, that you can push your stuff through and secure your fame by having that as well, because you're not going to continue being famous on your own. Just this party episode was just hilarious to me, and also very interesting, as all the episodes of Atlanta are. I enjoyed just where they were going with this story here, and just how they were using Paperboy, how they were telling with these young white dudes, the young white boy with I think it was called Yoda because he was yodeling in raps and stuff like that, with the cowboy hat, him getting high out of his mind and stuff like that, especially towards the end of the episode where he dies before he goes to accept a Grammy and stuff like that. I enjoyed all of that here, especially just dealing with Paperboy and trying to figure out, where he's going with his career, him, whether or not he's going to be remembered. Even the kids now are barely remember him, who he is and stuff like that. So I just enjoyed all the aspects of this episode, and that seminar was just hilarious to me, where they broke down the phases of a street rapper. That was really, really funny as well. So then you have the other part of episode 3 where you get Donald Glover's character Earn, and he's at I think it's his firm or a talent agency or whatever you want to call it, and they have a lady who's selling a book, and she ends up pulling a gun out of a young black dude who's coming to sell some type of thing to her house, and she gets into it with him, and now they got to try to figure out a way to help her out and get this to kind of go away and stuff. But Earn doesn't want to be a part of it, so he said, yo, let me find another person to manage, which is D'Angelo. And he uses his barber's, what do you call it, his braider, to try to find him, and ends up, he's supposedly at the back of a Rally's Burger, and he goes there, have to be in that off in the little, what does he call it, like a cement room for several days. He's offered Dasani water at one point, which I got beef with people who hate Dasani water, man. Like, I get it, it's not the best water, but there are Crystal Geyser, there's what do you call it, Arrowhead out there, who is disgusting. I like Dasani water better than those two, so stop talking about Dasani water if you're not going to talk about those two. But yeah, man, I enjoyed this party episode too, just off of the back of the mystery surrounding it. Him going to actually getting accepted to go see D'Angelo and not being D'Angelo. The dude making this sandwich that's like peanut butter with chicken skin, and he rubs the peanut butter on Ern's head and stuff like that. That was really, really funny to me. I just don't understand what this party episode was doing. I really don't understand the messaging behind this, really, or nor do I understand, like, the kind of symbolism that was going on with the whole D'Angelo, the mystery behind him and stuff like that. I kind of looked it up, but even still, it wasn't like fully understandable to me. But I enjoyed it just on face value alone, so that was really really fun. And then you have episode 4, which is called Lightskinned It, and that one basically followed Ern as he going to church with his parents, and his dad doesn't want to go because he wants to spend his time at the mall before all the kids arrive and go buy a new cell phone. And then his mom is taking him to church, but they need to pick up his auntie and her father. And you find out here that she wants to kidnap her father because she feels that he's been spending way too much time with Ern's auntie, her sister, and she's not being able to spend time with him at all. So they pick up the sister. She Ern's saying that whole time that he's hungry and he wants food and stuff like that. And the auntie says at one point, I have a cough drop in my purse, eat that. That's happened to me with my auntie before as well, so that was hilarious to me. But then his mom kidnaps his grandfather. Auntie's pissed off about it. They go to Paperboy to try to find some way to get around this. He's pissed about it too. And then it ensues where they have a conversation with the family, and what do you want to call it? Cat Williams is a part of this, and he was really funny in this episode. And it finds out that the grandfather still remembers the mom because that was a part of it, dementia and stuff like that. Whether or not she liked him, the auntie thinks that the family hates her because she's light skinned. It's just all types of black family weirdness going on in this episode. It just I enjoy all of that because it's so much stuff just in this small bit of this episode that is relatable on many different versions to just dealing with black parents and black families all together. I just love that part of this episode. And then you have the other part where his dad is going to buy the cell phone in the mall and just having his own little time. This is his free time to where he just walks around the mall, does his thing, and he's doing it before all the kids show up at the mall. So how old people walk to the mall in the morning and stuff like that. And the interesting thing about this is him being tricked into buying a hat. It's wasting his time, and now he has to deal with the young punks who enter the mall because he's already still in the mall when they arrive, and they want to take a picture of him and embarrass him at the whole same time. So all of this was really, really interesting in this episode. And I just love the themes and symbolism behind it, especially when they get at the end of the episode where they go to the diner and, they're both, his mom and his dad are kind of pissed off at the day they had. They can't get bread, so he kind of fires off about it and stuff like that. And just, oh my God, I enjoyed this episode so much. And just everything they were doing here. So yeah, for me, man, both of these episodes is a 4.25 stars, man, out of 5. I just enjoyed everything they were going here, just how they were telling this story and just using these characters and stuff, man. Atlanta is finally back to form to me, especially after how last season went. Where it was last season I enjoyed, but you didn't get to spend so much time with the characters last season. With this one, I feel like, especially with Paperboy and Ern, we're spending a lot of time with them. We're getting more in depth with their people, their characters, their feelings, their career and stuff like that. And it's just so enjoyable to watch. So even with the parts I didn't understand, like the D'Angelo part, I still enjoy it. But that's my review for episodes 3 and 4. So sad this is the final season, but happy that they're telling us these stories. I'm out of here. Peace.